Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I want to show you how to start working with the design of the delete view and its functionality. So let's dig in. Till now, we talked about many great tips and tricks, and also we learned how to design the index, then how to work with the details. In addition, I have the delete button over here. So if I select one record, for instance, the last one, and get inside the delete and click on it. As you see, I have another view over here. And it is, are you sure you want to delete this? Then I have the information about my record, and also I have the back to list and the delete. Indeed, this web page or the view is exactly like the details. If I click on the details, we have the same view, but instead of the edit, we have the delete button over here. So if I get inside the delete, the same window. Also, we have the confirm message. Are you sure you want to delete this? And this is my student, and instead of the edit, I have the delete button over here. So the design of the delete view is like the edit. So come over here and get inside my project. So if I take a look inside the student controller, and also if I scroll down, great, over here I have the delete. Later I'll talk about all of this step by step, so don't worry about anything. And also if I take a look here, I have the delete and click on it. As you see at the top, I have the model import and import the SQL EF, this project, and then the models, my models, and the student. It is really simple import of the student model. Then I have the value assigning to the view data and the layout. First we talked about all of this. And after that, I have the H1 or the heading 1 delete, exactly like this. If I take a look, great, and come over here, click on the delete. So it's really simple and straightforward. I have the delete, this is the delete. Are you sure? It is heading 3. Are you sure? Then the student, heading 4. And after that, I have the description list. First we talked about that completely. So we have this similar to the details view, and it is the description list. At the first, I have the description title or term, and it is, if I take a look, the display name for this one, the first name. Then I have the display for or the value, and it is the test. Then all of these are repeating. The next one is, if I take a look, is the last name. This is the last name. Then the value up to the end. First, we talked about the display name and also display for. As I mentioned, the display name for will get the custom name or the default name. From what? From the student model. So if I take a look, I have the student model. So I have the display name. And this is the display name or my custom name for any columns. And after that, I have the display for to get the data or the formatted data. So I have the student, and here if I take a look, I have the display format, and also I have the custom format for my date column. So the data with this format will be loaded, and I'm repeating all of this step by step and one by one up to the grade, easily and quickly, from here up to this. At the bottom I have the back to list, then I have the delete. Both of these are inside the form to send the data back to the server or my application or the controller. So if I right click over here and inspect for deeper understanding, let's come to this, click over here and click on this, for instance. As you see, I have the description list, then inside it I have the description title or the term, the first name, then its value or description definition. And this is the next one. Also we have the next column, and is the last name, the DT, then the DD or the description definition is the value or the test 1. And we have the similar matter up to the grade. And at the bottom I have the form. So these are inside the form. You can see the form, and its action is the students delete 10. Indeed, this one, student delete 10. Then the method is post to post the data back to the server. And if I click over here and expand that, I have the input. And this is the input. So it is hidden and I can see it over here. Then I have another one and it is the delete button. You can see it is the simple delete button. And the type is submit, to send back or to post the data back inside the server, to delete the appropriate record. Then I have the tag A and it is the back to list and another input. So if I take a look over here, come to this one easily and quickly. At the first I have the input or the text, but it is the hidden one and I can't see it. Indeed, I'm using this one to hold the ID and send it back to the server, and it is hidden. So if I come over here and the type, select this and name it, for instance, the text like this. Stop, and let's run the application as the hot reload. So let's hot reload the application, run it, and don't forget to set this on hot reload on file save. So let's come over here and click on the delete. As you see, I have the text box over here that the value of it is the selected ID. So if I get inside the list, the ID is 10, or I can select the next one, this one, the ID is 6. So this is the form, and if I click on the delete, as you see over here, it is the submit and will send the data back to the server to be deleted. It's really simple. So come over here and this is the number 6, and if I go to the previous one and select the last record, the delete, I have the number 10 over here. Now if I click on the delete, the ID will be sent to the controller and to the appropriate delete action. Then the record will be deleted automatically. So let's come over here and set it to the hidden because I don't want to show it to the user, and this is the hidden one. Save everything, and if I take a look after a couple of seconds, yes, it's done. Now let's take another look inside my design, and if I take a look, as see over here, I have the input, it is hidden because I don't want to show the ID to user, but I have the ASP4. The ASP4 indeed is assigning the value to my input, and I want to assign the ID of my model. This is my own code and I have changed it manually. The default one is something like that, and I have the ASP4 and the ID like this. So if you hover on the ID, as you see, it is inside the student, then the ID. But in addition, you can use the razor code and add the @, the uppercase M model. Then inside it, I have the ID. Or you can get access to all the columns. But I want to delete the record, so I need to use the ID. Using the model.id is correct, and also using only the ID is correct. You can select anything that you want. So let's do it. Now let's save everything, and if I take a look, there isn't any changes over here because the ID or the value is not visible and it is hidden. Now let's come over here and delete the record. It's really simple and it's deleted successfully. Now I can see it over here inside the data. Also, if I take a look inside the SQL server and execute the query, so the result is deleted from the SQL database. Also, I can come over here, create the new record, then add the test, for instance, and the test one, and create. So it's added over here, and also I can see it inside my SQL server, execute the code. So it's added over here. So let's delete that, delete, and this is the student to be deleted, and click on the delete. So it's deleted without any problem. And also if I take a look, it's deleted from the SQL database. Okay, excellent, congratulations. Now we learned more about the design of the delete view. So what about the next step? In the next step, I'm going to talk more about the action of the delete inside the controller. It's really great and practical, so stay with me. Thanks for your time.